君しかサプライズのようにこうでゆける Break it 選ぶ君とサイド変わってく君だ君の未来を切り開いてく Break it 空を越えた力望む先があるからこそまらない太陽
What's up guys, UltimateUmbreon here from Team like Crusade with another deck profile. This deck profile is going to be of the new well not new, but the newer Megacolony deck, the Darkface G Megas. So let's get started. For the grade zeros, I run 2 of the starter, Young Executive Crime Bug, mainly because he is a his skill is put into the soul. Rest one of your opponent's rear guards. It can't intercept, and it's paralyzed. So yeah, that works really well. I run 2 so I can just get the plays out really quickly. It is a gen break, but for crying out loud, we have Fun Beetle. The triggers, I run 4 Bad Drip, which is critical trigger, and then 4 Machine Firefly, so 8 crit, I'm gonna fix that up, 8 crit, mainly because the deck, it's pretty rush, but it's a rush control deck. It's really weird. You lock, guys. Megacolony, Blink Joker confirmed, 2K16. I'm a little messed up in the head, but yeah, get the crits out to get the game over quickly. And then we run 4 of the new stand trigger, Earth Dreamer. His skill is put this unit, hold on, let me see if I can focus that. Put this unit on the top of your deck at the beginning of your opponent's ride phase. If the number of your opponent's rear guards at rest is 3 or more, draw 2 cards. It's really good. My friend used to use this deck on me a lot, and I got like some weird traumatizing, weird trauma from that card because he would use it every game, every turn, because somehow he would always get it, and it scared me. But and then we run 4 Cocoon Healer, which is the healer, the heal trigger. Yeah, that is it for grade zeros. Now on to grade ones. We run 4. New face mutant Doorcast. It's the Stride Enabler, or it's also a Darkface searcher. Really, the deck doesn't run that much on Darkface. It's a good card, but mainly what you want to do is break ride Cyclomatooth over Cyclomatooth to paralyze your opponent's Vanguard, and then you can use Fun Beetle, Counterblast 2, Giga Paralyze your opponent's Vanguard. And then with Cyclomatooth, you paralyze a lot of your opponent's rear guards. So it's really, yeah. And then we run 4 of the countercharging PG, because the new this PG is really good, because let's look at Fun Beetle, for example. Counterblast 2. That's like, yeah, we kind of need counterchargers. And then we run 2 Machining Yellow Jacket, because maybe you Cyclomatooth really early. That way you can get him out. Yeah. Yeah. Your opponent's at grade. That would suck if your opponent was grade stuck and you pulled this out of the deck and you had Cyclomatooth on the Vanguard. Ha! Wow, I just thought of that combo. Calling this out. Ooh, look. Boom. There you go. Wow. Get Cyclomatooth over Cyclomatooth. And then, Scissor Finger. My phone just went off. Scissor Finger, his effect is of all your, it's a 9k booster. So you can use this with Sweet Cocktail, and then no, not Sweet Cocktail, it's is it a Sweet Cocktail? Oh, no, Buster Mantis. It's the 12k attacker if all your opponent's rear guards are rest, so the attack would be 21,000 without any triggers added. So that's pretty good on my part, if you ask me. Now on to the grade 2s, we run 4 Machining Papillo. That way, that's just an automatic paralyze. Doesn't matter if it's rested or not. It's just like, hey man, guess what? Bye-bye. Every time when the unit is placed on the rear guard, if you have a Megacolony Vanguard, rest your opponent's rear guard. Not rest, paralyze your opponent's rear guard. So far, this deck is undefeated, but that's mainly because all the kids that I play with at school are major scrubs and don't know how to play. But I am taking this deck to, it's called a Super Tournament. It's for the Winter Fighters collection. It is this Saturday. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I suggest you go check it out. It's at Chronicles Cards and Games. I think that's the name of the card shop. But it is a Winter Fighters collection. Super Tournament. First place gets 4 boxes. Second place gets 2. Third and fourth place get 1 box, and then 5th through 8th get half some boxes. Now onto the deck profile. For Sweet Cocktail, it's the Amber clone. It has the same effect as the starter. It's just Counter Blast, and it has to be. It's an Amber clone of the starter, except for a Counter Blast. So then we run 2 Abyss Diver. That way, he does the same exact thing as Sweet Cocktail. It's except you Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1. When the unit is placed on the Vanguard rear guard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, rest it, and it cannot intercept, and it's paralyzed. So, really good card. It stops a lot of your opponent's combos unless they have cards to call over. And then we run 1 Buster Mantis just in case we need to 12k beat stick everybody. Now on to grade 3s, we run 4 Intimidating Mutant Darkface because he is the main boss card of the deck. I'm just going to move that in shots. His skill, Counter Blast 1, when the unit generation strides, you may pay the cost. My phone keeps going off. I should probably turn that off. I'm going to turn the volume off. Counter Blast 1 when the unit generation strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards, rest them, and then paralyze at the end of the turn when the units are stick. At the end of the turn, if this unit is rested and your opponent may draw a card. What? Oh, that's rear guard. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I knew the effect. It's just I haven't actually read it. Until you're rested, until your opponent's next turn, the unit gets auto rear guard at the end of your turn. If this unit is rested, your opponent may draw a card and it's paralyzed. So, really good card. And then it's Gen Break 2, Soul Blast 2 when a unit is placed on the rear guard, rested. So, stops your opponent's plays really quickly. And then we run 4 Cyclomatooth, which is the Break Ride. Let me get that. Skill is when a Break Ride, choose one of your opponents. Choose your Vanguard, and it gets plus 10,000. Rest all of your opponent's units, and all of your opponent's units cannot stand during your opponent's next stand phase. That means you cannot ride on your Vanguard. Like, you can't ride on the stun Vanguard. My phone keeps going off. Shut up! Oh my gosh! Just throw that across the room. Your opponent cannot ride over top of the paralyzed unit. And then during your turn, if all of your opponent's Vanguard and all your opponent's units are rested, this gains plus 2,000. So basically, what you want to do is until late game, you want to ride Cyclomatooth, break ride Cyclomatooth, then break ride that Cyclomatooth, then break ride on that Cyclomatooth, and then eventually Darkface. Which then, what's funny is you can break ride Darkface, and then it gains the plus 10,000. All of your opponent's units are rested. Then you can go into Fun Beetle, flip up a Fun Beetle after you attack, Counter Blast 2, and then your opponent's Vanguard is Giga Paralyzed, and it cannot restand at all for 2 turns. Can't even get rid of her. Alright, now onto the grade 4 stride units. We run 3 Force Spear Mutant Stun Beetle. His skill is Counter Blast 2, and choose a card named Fierce. Choose a card named Stun Beetle from your G-Zone. Turn it face up. When you shoot an attack against a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent's Vanguard cannot stand in your opponent's stand phase, and your opponent cannot ride during your opponent's ride phase. So, pretty good card. Pretty hard card when you hit it. Like, if you're hitting full force, that thing can mess up some really bad plays. Imagine using this against Gigantic Overlord. Get wrecked, mate. And then we run 4 Paraspear, mainly because rests gain plus 5,000. Yeah, rest all your opponent's units. If they're all rested, then you draw a card and it gains plus 5,000. So all in all, it's a really good card. So yeah, that is it for this deck. I do run one Blizza, but I don't really think... I have a Blizza that I run in the deck occasionally, but I don't use it all the time. So it's not a main staple of the deck. So, until next time guys, this is UltimateUmbreon, signing out. Peace.